Did you fall in love with someone that you can't be with? Do you think a lot about that person even though the relationship didn't work out? Is it possible God is actually going to give you a second chance with this person you really want to date? While this is usually not the case, sometimes God really is going to give you another chance at a relationship with this person, even though it didn't work in the past. Here are 4 signs this is going to happen to you. Number 1, if this person or you needs a second chance as confirmation that God does want you two together. Some people have been so hurt in the past that they will always say no to a new relationship opportunity unless God does something out of the normal to make it crystal clear they should give this person a chance. I'm not saying this is healthy. Many times, when people need an abundance of confirmation, this lack of faith causes them to miss out on the good things God is giving. Nonetheless, in kindness, if someone is really trying and they are ready to date, but they just need extra confirmation that they should give someone a chance, God will sometimes lead this other person to be abundantly persistent in order to make the other person feel at peace. This can be a tricky situation to navigate. Pray for the Lord's wisdom and He will guide you. Number 2, if you need more than one chance to receive the no about this relationship. While God can use a second opportunity to confirm to the couple that their love is genuine and they should choose to be together, at other times God will help people know for certain that this is not the one through giving them a second chance. Sometimes we look back with regret, imagining if we just said one thing different, if we weren't so needy this time, or if we weren't so distant this time, then this relationship would have worked. Usually, this is simply not true. When a relationship is going to work, little issues like this are not going to knock it down so easily. And yet, our hearts feel differently about this fact. In kindness, therefore, sometimes God will give you another chance with this person to show you that even if you did things differently, the relationship is still not going to last. I recommend that you only try to date someone twice. If you keep pursuing a woman after she rejects you twice, or if you keep sending a man signs after he's ignored them twice, you risk being overly persistent and wasting time. The truth is, when a relationship is actually from the Lord, the relationship will actually happen, for God always produces His will. Number 3, if something important has changed between the first time and the second time of trying to be together, God may be giving you a second chance with this person. Do you remember what happened to David's son Absalom? It's a messy story that takes place through 2 Samuel 13 through 19. First, he killed his brother Amnon, and then he fled in fear of David. After 3 years, David brought him back, but then David didn't want to see him. Absalom then got David to see him, and there seemed to be peace. However, then Absalom conspired against David and tried to take the kingdom for himself. Eventually, he was killed, and David regained the kingdom. The point is, sometimes, no matter what you try, two people just aren't going to create a healthy relationship together. When it comes to dating, normally it is unwise to try a relationship for a second time. Why? Because in most cases, nothing significant has changed. Thus, the couple will end up in the same place they did last time. If there was a communication issue last time, there will be a communication issue this time. If there was a commitment issue last time, there will be a commitment issue this time. If your personalities clashed last time, they will clash this time too. However, if time has gone by and you have learned to communicate differently, if you have worked on those commitment issues, if you have learned new ways to mesh with people who have different personalities, then perhaps God really is going to give you a second chance with this person. And number 4, if the circumstantial barrier that was keeping you two apart has been removed, this is a good sign God will give you a second chance. Maybe you two were really hitting it off, but then you had to move for work. The distance was just too much, so you both decided to part ways for the time being. But now you're moving back. You both are still single. Perhaps you will be able to pick up where you left off. Psalm 19:29, for by you I can run against a troop, and by my God I can leap over a wall. I'm not saying you can overcome anything you want. It has to be God's will for you to scale this wall. but certainly there is the biblical principle of God removing obstacles that are blocking you from His will. Sometimes it just takes time. When the natural barrier has been removed, this could be God giving you a second chance with this person. Here are 3 biblical shifts God will lead you to take so you can locate your person. I'm Mark from ApplyGodsWord.com. Until next time, God bless.